After making a face 4 1/8 inch high and 14 1/2 inches long, with the Select tool, double-click on the face and choose Make Component from the menu. Name the component Front Back. Edit the component, and with the Push-Pull tool, give the back a thickness of 1/2 inch. To make the grooves for the sliding lid and the bottom, we need to place some guidelines. With the tape measure tool, come down from the top edge 3/8 inches, then another 1/4 inch. Orbit around for a view of the end and place another guideline 3/16 inches to identify the depth of the groove. Using the line tool, trace out the shape of the groove. Then push the groove out across the inside face of the back. To make the chamfers on the top ends, place a guideline 5/16 inch from the edge. Then with the line tool, click on the intersection with the guideline and move over to the edge. When you get the magenta color, you have a 45-degree angle. Then push out the waist. Make a similar chamfer on the other end. Since the component is symmetrical, we can copy the groove and chamfers and place on the bottom edge. Draw a select box around the joinery, and with the Move Copy tool, tap the Control key and move a copy down the blue axis. Flip the copy on the blue axis and move into final position. Some cleanup is required with the Push-Pull tool. And the eraser is used to clear out these extra edges, exposing the groove. Close the component and place a guideline 9 1/2 inches away from the outside edge of the back. This is the overall width of the box. With the Move Copy tool, move a copy over to the guideline. Then right-click and pick Flip Along green axis to get the proper mirroring. Now to make the box side components. Use the line or rectangle tool to make the face of the side using the front and back as a reference. Double-click on the face and make it a component called Side. Edit the component, and with the Push-Pull tool, push the face back into the inside of the box 1/4 inch. The side has a rabbet joint with the front and back, so pull out another 1/4 inch. To create the 1/4 by 1/2 inch rabbet, use the line tool to create an edge here. Now we can pull out the rabbet over the edge of the front component. Perform the same operation on the other end of the side. Zoom in close to the upper groove. To give the sliding lid some space, I'll make its width 1/16 inch less than the actual groove to groove width. So that gives a gap of 1/32 inch at each end. Use the tape measure to show this 1/32 inch gap. Also show the gap at the other end. Now with the line tool, create the face of the sliding lid. Since this face is identical to the one for the bottom component, copy this face and move it down to the lower grooves. Right-click and make the face a component called bottom. Edit the component and push out its length to the other end. The bottom extends out 1/4 inch beyond the outside face of the side, so use the push-pull tool to create this extension. The corners are knocked back with a 1/4 inch chamfer. Create that chamfer on the other end. I'm jumping ahead to the sliding lid that is much like the bottom with 5/16 inch chamfers at the corners and a slightly longer extension of length. The lid has a short dowel post at each end. These need a 1/2 inch diameter hole. Use the circle tool to make this hole 1/2 inch off the end edge of the lid. To create the dowel post, draw another 1/2 inch diameter circle and make it a component called lid tab or dowel. Push it flush with the bottom edge of the lid. Then raise its height 1/4 inch above the top surface. Use the offset tool to create a 1/16 inch concentric circle. Then select the center face, hold the Alt key, and pull up the chamfer with the Move Copy tool. Copy the dowel to the other end of the lid, and this completes the building of the secret treasure box.